Hey everybody, welcome to take 2 of this week's video for KWZ Walk over Vistula. So the reason this is take 2, somebody in their infinite wisdom, i.e. me, decided to set the shutter angle on their camera to a less than 1:1 ratio for the actual frame rate that I was filming in for about half of the video. So all of the original stuff was pretty much not usable. This time around though, I did a much better job, actually followed my notes, and I believe what we have here is a good video now on an ink that really deserved much better camera work than I gave it the first time around. So here we have KWZ Walk over Vistula. Now I know I'm probably mispronouncing it because it happens to be a river in Eastern Europe and I am an American with a massive redneck accent, so things do tend to get mispronounced here on the channel, but let's go ahead and get back out of the weeds and quit talking linguistics and start talking KWZ. Now, the first thing we notice here, this is different than the normal KWZ bottle. Normally, you just get the name of the ink and a swatch of the color. In this case, you're getting the Holy Cross Bridge in Warsaw, Poland, crossing the river itself. I really like that departure from the normal bottle, and it does do a good job showcasing the color that we've got here on the paper. And you can already tell this ink doesn't really dabble in the lighter blues. It starts off with a good mid blue, fading into, I would say, a medium dark. You're not getting a midnight blue, but you're still getting a nice dark blue that has a really good fade into the sheen layer. And for an ink that does have sheen, I think it's hitting well above its weight class for dry time, especially on Tomoe River, both out of a fine nib and a medium nib, of which both of these pens are super wet. We had a dry time of under 25 seconds, which is really respectable. A lot of sheening inks that I've used don't even come close to this. And here's what I was saying about the wetness and lubrication of the ink. Out of this Jovo fine nib, you can see that it's coming out really well. I'm not having any hard starting issues. It's really well behaved, and it's laying down a very nice line. And you can see here that we're not really getting that much shading as much as we are getting the nice deeper blue tones and that sheen itself. Now, on some of the strokes where I'm going a little bit quicker than normal, yes, we're getting some of the mid blues, but overall this is going to be a dark blue ink. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the water performance. And for this water performance, we're actually only using the fine nib from the Atelier Lusso instead of both the fine and the medium. But let's go ahead and take a look. So what we're left with here really isn't that bad of a performance, but it's not going to be water resistant by any means. What we've got is a nice ghosting of an underlayer that does allow you to recover what you wrote if you have a water spill, but that's about it. So overall, if you're looking for a nice deep blue ink that has a little bit of sheen and a little bit of character, and you want an ink that's well behaved that's not going to stain your pen, because this ink actually really is easy to clean, so yeah, go for KWZ Walk over Vistula. And you're getting 50 ml for a really good price as well in a glass bottle, metal cap. You're not going to have to worry about it breaking. I mean, I've accidentally dropped this particular bottle 3 or 4 times in my apartment, and it's still in one piece. It's still doing what it's supposed to, which is hold a very good ink. Now, I also wouldn't be doing my job as an impartial reviewer if I didn't point out a few things that I would like to see changed. Obviously, I would like a little bit more of a quicker dry time. If this ink was sub 20 seconds on Tomoe River, that would be perfect. Also, if Walk over Vistula happened to be a turquoise ink, then I would be in heaven. I mean, you see a little bit of turquoise on the front of the label, but you don't see that out of a pen, and that would have been the best touch on the face of the earth. But as it is, I think it's a really good blue ink, and for you blue ink lovers out there, I think you would like this ink too. And if you haven't given it a shot, you probably should. Thank you for watching. That's it for this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like the video if you like it. Share it if you like it that much. And follow the channel on Twitter and Instagram. Support on patreon.com. Links are down below. And remember, don't drink the ink.